Round of 32.
It's my turn now.
(2019) Mountain Dew GSL Season 2. Code S. Renaissance.
And we are back here at the GSL Code S. Guys, either GuMiho or Zest is going to get knocked out of the round of 32 because Trust is waiting in the final match. Yes, that's right. That is our reality.
Yeah, and Trust, I mean, there's a real chance that he beats one of these guys. So we might be missing two of the strongest players out there in the next round. I don't know. Between GuMiho and Zest, though, it's hard to say. I don't know how GuMiho is going to approach it. I feel like there are, you know, the first game a lot of things went wrong against Trust, and then the second game it felt like GuMiho was a little over-aggressive with a lower tier unit comp. He didn't really tech up. So I felt like he was slightly off in the second game, but played the first game well with one bad attack. So I guess I'm kind of holding my breath on how GuMiho is going to play this next one. Whereas Zest, I don't feel like he played poorly tonight. He just Impact beat him. But it was tough.
What?
It was a tough series.
I think he played a little bit poorly.
Do you think he did?
Yeah.
You don't think that Archon
bit.
drop was one of the best things you've ever seen?
It was great, but he still, besides that, played kind of poorly. Granted,
I mean, the
who
local
am I
push
to
did
decide?
kill him.
This isn't a diving competition, Artosis. This is StarCraft. We have our own conditions in the game. Let's see if he can maybe come out on top. Oh, I can't wait till we get to the round of 16 and we don't have this song playing before every game starts.
Storm Gaming. GuMiho.
You gave me a great idea just there, Tasis. A great idea.
Yeah? Go on.
Hold on. I don't get interrupted.
Ocean Gaming. Zest.
So, like a tournament where there's judges. So after you're like best of 3 or something, probably be, yeah, let's call it you play 3 games no matter what.
Okay,
right?
and it's like
There's
American Idol?
scorecards. Yeah, there's like scorecards, right? To decide who actually won the match.
Yeah.
Where, and the thing is, the judges, you don't even know what they're looking for. You have to try to guess, right? Let's say Nathanius is a judge. Maybe he's looking for BCs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's like,
right?
You know, I'm not happy that you didn't use BC warp very much. And the guy's like, I'm a Zerg player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another problem as well.
Yeah. Well, it could be. I mean, I think that would be like a really funny way because it's like someone could win 3-0. I'm like, yeah, but you Ravager all in twice. I don't care. It was stupid. Your opponent was playing cool and you weren't. So you get a 3.5 out of 10, and he gets a 7 out of 10, and he advances.
Wow.
Then the player's like, okay, I'm never playing this again. But it would be great one time, wouldn't it?
It would be nice. It would be nice to see how that would all pan out.
The true favoritism of casters at that point. The true favoritism. Yeah. We just get to decide who wins.
Look at that. Little sneaky, cheeky pylon.
Yeah. I mean, I would guess that's going to be a Stargate. It's hard to imagine what else it would be.
Well, yeah, I mean, it has to be a Stargate for sure. So let's see him do it. Maybe it's going to be a Robo Watch.
It's a
Stargate. Yeah, I changed
just
my
a
mind.
Twilight. I'm like, what?
He makes a Nexus there. I'm like, okay, I guess he's going to take his third weird
He builds
time
a photon cannon.
Yeah.
Like, it hits a medevac. As the medevac comes out, it's like, yeah, see? Okay, the medevac flew
That
away.
was part of my plan.
Okay, so going to push out this Reaper. See if it can stop the Reaper from getting deep in to scout what the tech is.
Reaper chased off. Stargate almost done. He's probably going to spam out Oracles, try to do a lot of damage before the turrets are even up or done.
Well,
Marines checking.
Yeah, let's see what he actually does with the factory right now. Okay, he's making
Oracle
a Cyclone
coming.
right away. So that is a very good anti-Oracle weapon there. matters a lot on the positioning of it when the Oracle first comes in, because the Oracle will do the damage pretty quickly.
Okay. Again, very fortunate he's getting that unit out. That's quite helpful in this situation. Second Oracle is now on the way. We don't have any SCVs transferred over here, but this is actually going to go through the blind spot here, right into the main. The Cyclone is actually...
It's
hold on.
Close. It's so close.
What am I seeing?
You're seeing the Oracle trying to get its damage done, and it's just
Oh
nothing
my
happening.
God. All right, I'm going to just look over here. Zest is not looking happy.
Does
I feel like
happy?
Zest's hair has only grown more to cover his eyes.
Eventually, should have it cover all the way. Play like that, right through the hair.
Yeah. Just hair over his face and glasses over the hair.
It would almost be like you have like a fuzz on the screen or something. Like it's a. You'd have to put the gamma up on the map or something.
Yeah, make it really, really bright.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's trying to be patient so hard.
Yeah, he's trying to be the Protoss's Protoss. I don't know if it's going to work, but I would say, you know, if this is already kind of getting bumpy, why not just double down and really try to do something crazy cheesy? He'd stop making Oracles, by the way. He's banked up too.
What is
Why are
this
we turning this
proxy
way? What are we doing?
calling
Okay,
for?
thank you.
Oh, checking for a mine maybe?
Ah, good call. We have another Nexus coming down here.
Which I think it's good once you open Oracles. That fast third is important.
He's going to spam out a lot of Stalkers, get Blink, and try to use the Oracles to assist in the attack as well as spot onto the high ground. Not a bad idea. We have Blink almost done as there's a Banshee on the way. Now, Oracles can tag Banshees.
Yeah, that could be a little bit problematic, though, if he's over here, right? You got to recall, and then, I mean, even during that time, you're going to lose quite a few probes.
The thing is, if the Banshee's going across the map and hitting workers, isn't it very possible for the Stalkers to just spam their way up into the main and just kill everything? And I mean, the Banshee is eventually going to run out of cloak. Right?
I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to kill him, to be honest. I think that there's enough units. Like, everything's getting placed pretty well. He's
actually, the bunker that's being made in the main is pretty crazy. Uh-oh. The Banshee's moving out. And I think you might be right, Artosis. I think there might just be too much of everything inside the main.
Okay, the Stalkers right now moving forward a little bit. Oh!
What? That was funny.
Yeah. Finished up, so no problem there. Looks like he's going to try to chase down that Cyclone, the Oracle's Revenge.
Okay, but he needs to get those up there to spot into the main. Some more Stalkers are coming. 4 more, actually.
The Banshee is flying in, though, and we don't really have anything here. A lot of Oracle energy has been used, but I think he has enough for a Revelation. Oh, my God. Look at that. That's a lot of probes.
Recall coming back here. And they're like, okay, so he gets rid of that.
6 probes, though, and it makes the attack not occur.
Meanwhile, another
Big
Banshee
deal.
is moving across the map.
Oh, very cool, by the way. He is going for that speed Banshee mech that we've seen him do here before.
And it's pretty smart. I mean, he can't do much to mess with the Protoss right away besides have those Banshees try to gun down workers, but keeping the Protoss pinned and on the defense here can allow you to develop a pretty solid mech tech here.
He's taken no actual damage so far this game. Really? Like, GuMiho is in good shape just because nothing's really died, so he's getting into his mech pretty well. He's kind of thrown Zest off. Zest has tried to put on pressure several times, hasn't really succeeded with anything.
Zest is trying to get a Robo out here, probably to get you know, something to try to complement these Stalkers. When you go for Mass Stalker, you're fighting against 2 things. You're fighting against Banshees, and you're fighting against medevac drops. But we're not going to have anything, even with the Banshees out on the map. I don't think they're going to attack in until the Protoss tries to attack across the map. And from there, you know, GuMiho can conclude that there's nothing there to defend back at home. Oh, my God. Okay, good tag there. He sees the Widowmine.
It was kind of funny. We did see Patience kill mech on this map, a different type of mech, albeit with Blink Stalker Colossus. Now, Zest is not going for Colossus, but just throwing it out there, the Blink Stalkers can be useful. I think GuMiho, though, is kind of a very experienced mech player overall, and I don't expect him to just fall to anything like that. I think this game is going to have to go very long.
Uh-oh. He just gave up on life. He's like, just do it.
Yeah. Seems like he clicked it once and stopped looking, and Banshee speed finishes seconds later.
Unfortunately, yeah, he can't utilized that Banshee for a while now. Now we still have more Banshees being made. Terran's on 3 bases. We don't have Protoss taking a 4th yet, but it seems like it would be the natural course of things for Protoss to try to expand again here. When you're meching, normally PvT, you're both even on bases. The Protoss can start to out-expand the mech player, PvT.
Yeah, and it feels like something he might even want to do coming up here. With the amount of tanks he's seeing, like, I don't think he's actually had a full scout of the factories, but, I mean, he's studied for GuMiho coming into this, so I think he has a good idea of what this is right now anyways.
Okay, he's like, haha, you won't have a depot. It was a very weird attack there.
Well, as long as you're not...
He's like, is that depot upgrading stim? No.
You know, he made a bunch of gates, so I think he might try just to straight up bust this. Oh, that's so funny. He misplaced the Nexus. A couple command centers on the way. He does have a little bit of an upgrade advantage. Upgrades work a little bit differently when you're playing against mech instead of bio. But yeah, great kind of building placement and siege tank placement there. A lot of units out in the map right now.
Well, he's got a pretty insane surround here. This looks like a StarCraft 1 PvT here.
Yeah. Well, as we get more into mech, we're probably going to see that arise because that's what you play against Protoss in StarCraft 1.
Yeah, he's just going to try to get as much of a contain as humanly possible. Really making Terran do all the heavy lifting to even try to get out of his base.
Well, you have to do it so carefully because the Protoss can so quickly pounce upon your units here.
Especially with Stalkers and Blink here.
Oh, yeah, and Charge as well. I mean, the Immortals are going to be scary. He's got great vision because the Oracle's consistently tagging. This is cool, though. What I like about this is the Speed Banshees can kind of throw you a little bit for a loop. You actually need a decent amount of units back home to deal with these. And they're so fast, they really can get away.
Vehicle weapons. Well, Vehicle 1-1 is done. We're getting all the rest of the upgrades here for Terran. These Banshees can do a lot, though. I don't believe there's really that much back at home. Does he have cannons at his expansions here?
I believe he's just making a couple, but maybe not at that one right there.
Ouch.
Ooh, oh, that's painful, yeah.
Yeah, losing both the Oracles, which of course means he also loses his ability to tag, and therefore monitor the army movement there of Terran. So one siege tank just in range of a clump of Protoss units can mean everything over there is going to get wiped out unless the Protoss is really on top of what he needs to do. Keep in mind, Protoss is almost maxed out, so if you do get to 200 supply, you don't have anything back at home, you can't even warp in help.
Oh, that is, of course, a problem. We've seen that happen before, even in GSL finals.
Yeah.
Right now, he's keeping his army mostly out on the map. It's so hard to catch up to those 19 probes going down. GuMiho loses nothing for that, nothing. Zest, in the meantime, though, he's about to get 2-2. He has 3 forges going, which is a super rarity in any matchup to see 3 forges going. But when you're playing against mech, like you said, you can't do things like this. And he just added 2 robos, so he's like going to be on 3 robo immortal, I believe. Which could be okay, but his economy is getting very badly hurt. Look at this, 49 probes. 49, that's not that good.
Yeah, he's lost a lot.
You're trying to do 3 forges and 3 robos, and you're on 49 probes? I don't think so, buddy.
Protoss is now going to back up. 4 base versus 4 base. In a kind of a weird way, I guess losing those probes does free up some more supply for a bigger army, so that's more Immortals, which are like the thing you get against strong mechanical units. Those 3 Banshees did a
tech
lot.
is coming up, though, too.
Oh, right.
So that's like, you know, we mentioned earlier about, like, Immortals are so good until Broodlord tech switches. Well, BCE tech switches might even be more scary for Immortals than Broodlords.
Stalkers.
Yeah.
Looks like if Terran had to take another base, it would probably be the one at the top center here, the one closer to Terran. I know there's kind of 2 bases at 12 o'clock.
Do you see how many Stalkers he has? 25 Stalkers?
He needs to free up those get rid of those Stalkers or Toasts and make other units.
He has to do something with them. Like,
the funny thing is there's no real way to try to blink it. When you have somebody on 3 bases, how are you really going to harass them with blink Stalkers, right?
Yeah, no, if you stay small, you can't really do too much. That's kind of the trick, right? You want to get enough bases, but if you take too much, then the Stalkers will get really strong.
By the way, we're at a point in time where this game's gone on for so long that you end up with this awkward excess of minerals and you don't really have anything to spend it on. And one of the things you'll see here is Hellions coming out from time to time to try to kill workers, because there are just, in the long run, better units that Terran can get besides Hellions. So you make a few because you have the minerals. You try to get something out of them, send them across the map to kill workers. But eventually what Terran is going to want to get will always cost gas in a super long game. And that's why we're seeing battle cruisers come here, Yamato gun.
Well, any slowing down of Zest's economy after you've already slowed it down so much is pretty darn helpful, especially when you're not planning on moving out yet. More BCs are coming up, more command centers. I feel like GuMiho is really just destroying Zest in this game. I know that we haven't seen a lot of big battles or anything, but this feels so one-sided to me right now.
Oh, the Stalkers are no match, especially with this many Banshees coming out here. The shield battery just can't heal that fast. Man, look at that.
They will actually just kill everything here.
Like the blinking's pretty good.
The blinks were pretty sick.
Let's just keep watching this fight, guys.
Well, there's nothing else
Get
going
your popcorn out. Let's watch these two Stalkers versus Banshees. Well, this is what happens when you're really turtling on mech. You just want something that can come out on the map and try to do damage. Stay active out there. Yamato Cannon's almost done. How many battle cruisers are out now? Because he's getting 5 at a time, by the way.
Oh, it's quite a bit. Okay, let's see. He's actually trying to go in right now. The mine's definitely doing quite a bit. Look at that, 4 observers flying in together here. So many immortals. He's actually starting to bust through quite a bit. The battle cruisers are coming, but there's not that many out quite yet. Oh my God, look at these immortals just start to bust things.
Suddenly the Stalkers have a decent amount that they can actually do in these fights. They can actually try to fight the battle cruisers.
Wow, look at this engagement. He's killed 1 planetary, now he's going to kill another one.
Here's the thing, the battle cruiser count is getting ridiculously high, but it's not that hard for Protoss to just make Stalkers and try to fight this off, right?
Well, it is when his economy's been hurt so many times. He doesn't really have any bank right now, so I mean, maybe we can actually still see these BCs get something done.
I love those Yamatos on the Immortals. I think that was a big overextension there by Zest. As the dust settles, we see that Zest is at, what, 76 supply to 166? GuMiho is going to be able to spike that supply back up pretty quickly. Zest right now warping in, what, I guess going to make some Archons here.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have any money. He's got to spend whatever he has, and it was a gas excess. He's dead, man. Like, his probe count is super low right now. His army is super small. All he can do right now is kind of guerrilla tactics. Run around, blink around, poke where GuMiho is not, and try to keep him busy while you rebuild your economy. The only thing Zest can even make is probes right now.
You know, I guess it's kind of obvious here, but I feel the need to say it. It's really hard to try to run in and hit a Terran that has that much mech. Your Stalkers and Immortals are taking such a pounding just to try to get rid of whatever's left. You're giving up so much supply, and we see it happening again here. Some good storms, but is there just too much here on the ground? I mean, look at those siege tanks. That's it. GG. GuMiho wins game 1.
Very nice mech play there from GuMiho once again. The Banshees, I think, were the real key to this game. Zest had more than enough Stalkers, but he was staying in kind of a containment position, ready to pounce. And when he did pounce, it was an unbelievably strong attack that did a ton of damage, but he lost so many probes so many times at home. That's where GuMiho won this game.
GuMiho with a 1-0 lead. Today is not looking good for Zest, but he's not out yet. He's going to have to win 2 games in a row. Again, though, from A to Z, GuMiho is looking stronger. He knows where to take the game and how to finish it. And Zest is left trying to figure out how to get some kind of response, especially to this more modernized mech style that we're seeing trendy here with Terrans a lot in the early months of 2019.
I want to see more of it, to be honest. I know that King's Cove is a map specifically we see GuMiho do that build on a lot. I'd love to see it here, though. Kairos Junction coming up.
Game 2 is loaded up. This is GuMiho versus Zest. The loser of this series is out of the GSL Code S.
게임이 시작됩니다.
Storm Gaming, GuMiho.
GuMiho.
Ocean Gaming. Zest.
Zest.
Zest? Is it like yeast or east?
It's up to you, Artosis. That's the beauty of this. How do you feel about
It's
it?
like beast, but Zest?
Some GuMiho support. I'm kind of rooting for him, too. From Australia, too.
Yeah. Well, they heard you say GuMiho, so
That's right.
that's how you say GuMiho in
right.
Australia.
Okay. Gateway almost done here. Let's remember that it was a proxied Stargate last time. What's Zest going to do this time around here?
Unsure. Doesn't have anything proxy, just goes for the Cybernex core into Nexus. So maybe gonna push out a quick Adept or Stalker to get up here and harass a little bit.
Adapts. Adapts.
Adapts. Good unit. Okay, GuMiho coming over with his SCV Scout. Sees the timing of that Nexus. Should know that there's a Cybernex core already. Looks like he wants to actually check it out, though. See for himself.
Okay, different game already here. I do wonder if we're going to have that unique mech style coming here from GuMiho once more. It's funny because the way that this mech style is working is actually the way a lot of the much older mech styles were played, where you kind of stay back and you almost play single player in a weird way. You're just trying to hold off what they're doing. And, of course, you have these Banshees that come out there and try to get rid of workers. And it's one of the easier ways to try to harass because Speed Banshees are so fast and they kill things so quickly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you're kind of just staying back and trying to power out a lot of these super strong units like tanks to keep you pretty much invulnerable to any kind of raid towards your bases because the tanks just shell everything as it runs towards you. And then behind that, you're trying to power into battle cruisers. And a lot of Protosses, or just a lot of races in general, when they try to fight against that style, they end up just running into the units that you have that do all that damage, like the siege tanks, and they end up kind of almost killing themselves at some level because they wanted to play a more active game where you're trying to harass each other and engage each other, and you're actually just staying back and playing single player.
Yeah, that is pretty much what we saw there. I want to see more and more and more games like that as it develops and see if it refines itself. Well, of course it will refine itself to some degree, but will it fall off? Because Mech, like in the other two matchups, had periods of great refinement and great strength, but it would always fall off and go back to bio.
Yeah.
Against Protoss, this little era that we're living through for the last, since the beginning of Super Tournament to today, this is the most successful mech has ever been in StarCraft 2 against Terran by far. I mean, against Protoss by far.
Yeah, it's
by
interesting.
Far. It's
and
not even close.
Let's keep in mind that, you know, throughout StarCraft history, mech kind of bubbles up to the surface, and then the players from the other race kind of figure out what's going on and beat it back down into submission, and we go back to infantry play. But it's come up again.
Well, it's really difficult because it is so technical, so you have a lot of technical attacks, a lot of technical defenses, a lot of ways that you can die very, very easily. It's just the fact that a lot of times, like you said, you have to build up. Mech gets more powerful at higher supplies, so it's harder to do things in the earlier game. So it's actually just straight up harder to learn the ins and outs of things you're supposed to do with it than it is with bio.
And everybody's played that where, you know, you're laddering, you're used to this certain type of style, you've watched the right replays to study that and to kind of identify, okay, here's what I need to do against this, and then you play against some weird mech style and you go, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out on the fly how to play against this. This is so annoying.
That's my ladder experience right there.
Hold on. Terran's moving out.
Yeah, this is a little
and he's
bit...
not going for
this move out.
mech.
Well, he's about to fly in with these 3 oracles and really ruin GuMiho's day. The move out of GuMiho, I don't think is going to do that much, to be honest. But GuMiho is not going mech here anyway, so look at this. Oh my god. The damage is ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
Cancel that. Just buy a little bit of time while he continues this damage with the oracles. Maybe a recall. Maybe just fly it home.
I think GuMiho just has to make this attack work here.
I don't think it's going to work, though.
What if a Viking
Zest
lands
should be able-
Artosis?
Yeah, that is scary stuff. Tank's a bit of a depth hits, I guess.
He's going to do a hard push here, making turrets. He cannot afford to turn around here. The thing is, if Protoss holds this, I think Protoss just wins the game.
Yeah, these oracles coming in are really going to help out as well. You're going to tank a lot of damage, deal a lot of damage as well.
Hold on!
Ooh.
GuMiho is so dope. This is so crazy. He's actually going to come through here. He did great targeting on those oracles. The Banshee is still alive, doing a lot of damage as well. The Viking lands. The gateway goes down.
Wow, I actually didn't think he was going to hold that.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Guess I'm a fool.
I still love your Artosis. It's okay. I did not think this was going to go this well either. He gets the Banshee.
Ooh, this Stalker's taking a ton of damage right now. How many gates does he have? I think he just has 3, but he has a Void Ray on the way, which is actually going to be really good in this
He needs
situation,
to get
and
the-
2 more gates finishing. I think Zest still holds, but
Hold on, he's
the
unpowered
damage
another
taken
gateway.
is
It's just Stalkers over
serious.
here. He takes out the tank. Ooh. Ooh, indeed, Artosis.
That Viking is actually doing some work, too.
Oh, he's targeting it down, and it's not going to die.
Wow.
Wow.
So he holds, but the worker count actually goes back into GuMiho's favor.
How weird is that?
Jeez.
Okay, so...
That attack did so much better than I thought it would, actually.
Well, I think a lot of it was him targeting down the oracles correctly.
Yeah.
He had a
No, I
really
think
nice
you're right
engage
about
there.
that.
So this game, both these guys with black eyes, the game continues on.
Okay, so this funny-looking little counterattack. I don't think that there's a Viking right now, and there's not a Cyclone. So the Void Ray actually might find a little bit of damage. Oh, he has charge! Oh my god!
I'm getting a little bit worried here. Stalker Void Ray is not going to outlast Marine Tank in the long run.
No.
You know?
No, it is not.
Like, if he just gets a few more Stalkers and a few more Void Rays, maybe he's
Gosh.
got a chance.
Void Ray is such a funny unit in this match.
It's weird because, you know, a lot of times rushes are held with a Void Ray, but that's kind of just the weird circumstances of what Terran can rush with and what Protoss can make out of a Stargate. It's like, well, I guess a Void Ray.
Well,
if you have that building, you might as well make that. But, yeah, I mean, when it comes to, like, attacking and trying to develop in a late game, the Void Ray is kind of this funny, I don't know, it's like the...
It can be an okay drop defense later on because it can deal massive damage to a medevac, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Later on, it really does not do much. I mean, Zest is trying to keep it active and find something to do with it. Now, he does have charge, but this is a rather large army from GuMiho. He's about to have stim done.
I don't even know if Zest is... Okay, he's watching. He's going to pull away. Infantry +1 is going to finish. Stim is going to finish too. Uh-oh.
Ooh, and he gets
Stim
that... Oh, my God.
Stim is going to be so
Okay,
good against these Zealots.
He's got to wait until this unsieges, but he doesn't know exactly when.
Archons are coming.
That's funny.
He's going to try to edge forward with these tanks.
That Void Ray got 6 kills. Tanks don't see the Zealots right now. Oh my God, he's got to nail this.
Oh my God, he needs some of that damage. He's stimming.
Huge hit there.
Okay, he can kite from here. Oh my God, great control here by
Yeah.
GuMiho. Oh,
So good, so good.
Look at that, the Archons can't reach.
The Void Ray comes back though. I'm here.
Remember me? Okay. I think we just got to the beginning of the end of this game, right?
So Zest is not going to win a map.
All right, guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Well, good play from GuMiho.
So we're going to have GuMiho versus Trust coming up next.
Yeah, the rematch. Isn't that wild? Mini Zest doing much better than real Zest today. It's not size that matters, Tasteless. It's how you micro.
Okay, any minute now, we're going to have GG typed in. There it is. GuMiho wins.
Ouch. Kind of crazy.
We're just tearing through today's games, aren't we?
Yeah, it's fast. All 2-0s so far. So GuMiho goes that final match. I mean, it would be such a shock if he did not make it through to the round of 16 as he just got the finals last week.
Zest is a sad
Super
guy.
tournament.
He's a very sad guy right now.
Yeah. That's this is the very beginning of the season, right? So he has a long time to wait until the next one. What do you do till then? Well, he does what he does every week. He plays only League Cups.
Yeah. he's going to have to play a lot of StarCraft. In the meanwhile, we have our last match just around the corner. GuMiho vs. Trust is coming up next.